Hello everyone, welcome back to Let's Play Do Destiny. This is Case 2, Part 3 of the investigation of Day 2. Yes, I believe so. I think we're almost done. Please let it be almost done. Maybe I should stop saying that, because when I do say that, it's never done. Let's just go into this. We're going to see, Damien Tenma right now.
Lord Tenma, your attorneys are here to see you, your malevolence.
Why are you speaking like that?
Oh, Mayor Tenma, you've returned.
Yes, well, Jinxie came by earlier to apply a new charm to my head. It seems to be suppressing the demon within me. That's a relief. Maybe we'll actually get somewhere this time. So, what can I do for you today? We'd like to ask about the rumor that Jinxie is possessed. She allegedly left the yokai evidence at the scene while under a demon's power. At least, that's what the prosecution is going to claim at tomorrow's trial. Huh?
Ha ha ha! No match is this warding charm for me!
Ah! The charm!
Tenma Taro's back! Those foolish mortals! They shall regret blaming that child for my doings!
Ah, I blew it. That question brought that yokai back. And he probably won't drop the act until Jinxie's name is cleared either. We'd like to ask you about something your aide Florent Labelle mentioned. Did you know Jinxie is rumored to be possessed?
I know not what you speak.
You're not trying to protect Jinxie, are you?
I, Tenma Taro, demon lord of the yokai, protect a mere mortal? Ha ha! No affections do I possess for your race of humans!
Please, we already proved there was a third party disguised as a yokai at the scene. But if you deny that tomorrow, we'll never be able to clear Maya Tenma's name.
But I have already told you, I know not of what you speak!
I don't think we'll get anything more out of him. It's all over unless we can somehow prove that Jinxie didn't plant that yokai evidence.
Hey, Apollo? I think I've got this one. I think I can prove that she didn't do it.
Really?
Sure. I should be able to use psychology to explain that whole possession thing.
Knock yourself out, then. Wow, Dana's really something. I can really count on her when it counts.
Maya Tenma, Jinxie isn't possessed. I believe her so-called possession episodes are a form of somnambulism.
Somnambulism? You mean sleepwalking?
Yes, I believe she is exhibiting a rare form of the disorder. It's usually brought on by repressed stress. Mr. Mayor, didn't her system start soon as she began her job in Ninetales Vale? When the child visited last, she did speak of dreading yokai and how they rob her of her sleep each night. I knew it! That lack of sleep is causing her to enter an unconscious state. And that means she can't be trying to protect you. At least not on a conscious level. So then the
Tenma Taro that was spotted at the manor wasn't Jinxie. Sleepwalking. Is this still Taro or Damien? I can't tell.
Sleepwalking, eh?
That would indeed explain the matter. Look, Tenma Taro's spirit. It's left the mayor's body.
Can you tell us the truth now, Mayor Tenma?
Very well. It's the least I could do for a superb exorcist such as you.
Maya Tenma, you didn't leave those feathers and tracks at the scene, did you?
I did not. Neither I nor Jinxie have anything to do with that. That was the killer's doing, no doubt.
I knew it!
You suspect Florent is behind all this. But why? Did he really want Ninetales Veil that badly? Can you think of any reason why? Looking back, he did seem fixated on Tenma Taro for a spell. Ah! Could it be? Perhaps he was attempting to release Tenma Taro. That's crazy! Are you saying that yokai is real? Whatever the case, Tenma Taro brings nothing but pain and misfortune. It's as the superstitions warn, you must not gaze upon him nor free him from his prison. But, how can people actually believe that?
Well, at least we know who's behind this whole Tenma Taro thing now.
Yeah, and I think we need to have another nice long chat with Mr. LaBelle. Your dinner is ready, your malevolence.
Ah, an offering to the Demon King. You may place it right here.
The kitchen crew poured their heart and soul into making it.
Did they now? Souls happen to be a favorite of mine. Just hold the hearts next time. Ha ha ha!
Yes, your malevolence. I'll remember that. How long is he planning to keep up this yokai charade? Well, we've already talked to Mr. Filch and Mayor Tenma, so...
Why don't we go see Florent LaBelle next, now that we know the truth?
He won't be able to claim that the Tenma Taro was Jinxie or the mayor anymore.
But the real question is, how are we going to get him to admit it was him?
That's a good question. Okay, now let's practice that again, Filchy, from the top. Miss LaBelle was in the foyer at the time of the crime. And when we, heard a scream, oh heck, what was the next part again? Ah! You have the memory capacity of a flea! This is the 13th time, you know! Now, 100 times more and we're done! What on earth are they practicing? Oh, I ain't cut out for this. Whoops-a-daisy. Oh, begging your pardon, Mr. LaBelle, sir. It's just all this practice. Yipes! Unbelievable! What if you had sullied my outfit with those grubby paws of yours? Did Filch LaBelle's wallet just now? Well, there goes my stylus.
So, what do you think they're up to this time, Apollo?
Oh, it's you two! Eavesdropping, are we? Pfft, you peasants are so tacky. Well, what do you want with me? Your confession to the Tenma Taro imposter would be nice right about now. Mr. Filch filled me in on a conversation you two had, and about how you told him not to say a word about seeing Tenma Taro. Filchy, you fool! Yipes! I told you nothing good will come of you running your mouth! So why did you want to keep Mr. Filch quiet like that, Mr. LaBelle? Why, to protect darling little Jinxie, of course. But Jinxie was never really possessed. She was sleepwalking. Being asleep at the time, she couldn't have been consciously trying to protect the mayor. That also means she couldn't have possibly been Tenma Taro. Interesting. But where are you going with this? Since you asked so politely, I believe you have a different reason for trying to keep Mr. Filch quiet. That reason would be to deflect doubt away from the one who is really Tenma Taro. Oh, now this is getting interesting. Are you insinuating that I'm Tenma Taro? So sorry to disappoint, but I'm nothing of the sort. That's right. Mr. LaBelle even told me Tenma Taro was Jinx, so that what? I said Tenma Taro was Jinxie, you fool. Honestly, you have the memory capacity of a flea. Practice it 100 times more. More times. Yipes! So, have you been called to testify tomorrow? Yes, and I'm so looking forward to my courtroom debut. But you'll just have to wait until then. Oh, I'll be waiting, with a special piece of evidence I've been saving just for you.
Filchy! Wake up, you lazy bones!
Huh? What? Was I sleeping? Must have been that sweet clone of yours, Mr. LaBelle. Made me right sleepy, it did.
Well, it's time for your lesson on what to do and say tomorrow.
Oh, I'm begging ya, not no lesson. I ain't cut out for this thinking and remembering stuff. It's Leviosa! Okay, sorry. Right up to Schnozola!
Keep quiet and do exactly as I say.
No, please, anything but not a lesson. There they go.
Missed our chance to get the truth out of him.
Yeah, but we'll get the proof we need in court tomorrow, one way or another. All that's left now is that lie Jinxie told. We better go clear that up before tomorrow.
You think they're done questioning Jinxie?
Maybe. Let's see if she's over on Yokai Lane shopping for more charms.
Cursed nine-tailed fox, the time for settling the score is here. My grudge has but festered over time. At last, vengeance will be mine. She must be possessed, or sleepwalking again.
Maybe if I speak softly, I won't startle her and get a charm plastered on my forehead. Psst! Jinxie?
Huh? Oh, hello, Mr. Demon Lawyer. My charm must have fallen off again.
Whew. Guess I can avoid a charm slap by toning down my course of steel.
Are they done questioning you, Jinxie? Uh-huh. And on the way back, I stopped here to buy a new charm that was just released.
Yeah, which one?
Oh, the one with the nine-tailed fox and Tenmotaro. It shows them dancing together.
Really? Two bitter rivals dancing together?
Uh-huh. It's a charm for rebuilding burnt bridges.
Oh, right, for the municipal murder issue. Excuse me.
No, it's for the demon lawyer and the insomniac prosecutor. It'll stop you two from fighting like you did in court this morning.
We weren't fighting, it was just a spirited debate. It's what we lawyers— Ah!
No fighting.
Charm slapped again.
Apollo, if you're done playing around, let's find out what she was lying about.
Jinxie, it seems like you're starting to remember things. You already said the feathers and tracks weren't there when you discovered the crime. Have you remembered anything else that seems important?
Like what?
Tell us what you saw that day. Maybe you'll remember something else this time.
When I opened the door, Papa and Alderman Cuby were collapsed in the fox chamber. That's when Papa told me to call an ambulance and the police. That's all he said before he passed out in the chair.
Really? I knew it. She's holding something back. There we go.
Gotcha!
That was easy. This game is too easy! You were very nervous when you said that's all he said, weren't you? I know because I saw your fingers move as if you were going to slap someone with a charm.
Huh?
Listen to me, Jinxie. This is very important. Did Mayatama say anything else to you?
It was nothing. He was just talking in his sleep.
Talking in his sleep? So you admit that he did say something else?
How could you tell? Only a demon could have such powers. Like I said, he was just talking in his sleep. I mean, why else would Papa say something like that?
Could you be a little more specific?
before he fainted, he said, "Forgive me, Jinxie. I killed Alderman QB."
He said what?
The mayor actually confessed to the crime? But he didn't mean it. He couldn't possibly have known what he was saying. He was probably possessed, or maybe he was in the middle of a nightmare.
A nightmare? No, this is a nightmare. This is one statement I wished I never heard. What in the world are we going to do now? Return to the basics? That's right. Always believe in your client, no matter what happens. That is a lawyer's greatest and most trusted weapon. Right. Just believe in my client, even if all I can see ahead is darkness and despair.
Jinxie, does Prosecutor Blackquill know about your father's confession? I didn't mention it when he was questioning me. I mean, there's no way Papa's the killer. Why would the mayor confess like that?
Could he really have been dreaming or simply delirious?
Who knows? But I sure feel like I'm in a living nightmare right now. Apollo, what are we going to do about tomorrow's trial? The crime scene was locked tight until Jinxie arrived, and our clients even confessed. Not only that, Jinxie has been accused of planting the yokai evidence. Both the mayor and Jinxie are going to be in prison if we don't do something.
I know. Well, let's see here. Our lack of a third party in the locked room is a major problem. Jinxie has testified that when she first opened the door, Alderman Cuby and Mayor Temma were the only people she saw in the Fox Chamber. But the real killer must have been hiding in there as well. Considering the room was locked tight, that's the only logical explanation.
Our mystery person must have then fled the Fox Chamber when it was open. And that's when Jinxie saw what she thought was Tenma Taro. But Papa and the Alderman were the only people there. I didn't see anyone else.
What's going on here? LaBelle's extremely pale, but he's far from transparent. So just how did he hide himself at the scene of the crime?
Whatever it takes in court tomorrow, Apollo. We have to take down that dirty, rotten Tenma Taro Laurent LaBelle.
Right. We'll get him with legal exorcism. Justice style. We good? Are we done? We are done! Awesome! Now we can finally get to the last part of the trial. In the next video. Sorry. I'll see you guys then. Oh, and if you like what I'm doing, comment, subscribe, and like. And I'll see you guys in the next video.